just out of interest, how strong is this aircraft?
Well, it's plus 10G and minus 10G also. You did tell me you wanted to do an outside loop, so where do you want to start, at the top or the bottom?
Start at the bottom.
Okay, I'm going to start outside loop at the bottom. We'll start with push. As we come round, we keep pushing, and then we'll see the ground again, or the clouds, and keep going round. That's your outside loop.
Wow, that is a very, very different feeling. I don't know how to convey that actual feeling to someone, but pretty much wow.
So we went to -3. So my first flight in an aeroplane was when I was 7 years old. It was at Cambridge Airport. My father took me up in a Tiger Moth. And then after that, I joined the Air Cadets and got a chance to fly in gliders and in a Chipmunk. We went to various RAF stations and flew different RAF aeroplanes. I even had to go in a helicopter. It was a Puma helicopter.
Okay, I'm going to ask you a few things about aircraft. Tell me, what is the most exciting aircraft you've ever flown?
I would say the most exciting is flying along in a World War II fighter at 400 miles an hour, doing an air display at Duxford. That's quite exciting.
I should think it would be. What was it?
And that was a Yak 3. I flew it on 5 occasions and did, I think it was 3 shows and practices.
How utterly amazing. Tell me about aircraft that you've not flown that you would like to fly. Anything, any aircraft.
I think the one I haven't flown, which I'd really love to fly, most people would say the Spitfire, but for nostalgic reasons. But I think the American P-51 I'd really like to fly because it's a very straightforward aeroplane and a very famous fighter from the American side.
Who tells the worst joke in the team?
It's most definitely Tom Cassell's. He's very dry and he loves telling his jokes, which are a little bit close to the bone sometimes. You did ask me what was the best bit of advice I could give somebody young and to get into aviation. I suppose what I would say is immerse yourself 100%, go to the flying club, get talking to people, cleaning people's aeroplane, just generally helping them on the airfield, and sure enough you'll get yourself flying and study hard at school, study hard at college, and you'll achieve all your dreams, whether it's flying or whatever you want to do. Just immerse yourself in the same world as you want to be in adult life. -3G there.
Quite interesting. You pull up to what, -6?
Yeah, doing a show, or particularly doing competition, -6 would not be unheard of at all. Some people go a little bit higher, but 6 for me is popping the eyeballs, and you'll probably see from a bit of video there that your face is pretty puffy as the blood rushes to your head.
And can you train at all to withstand that kind of G, or are you just the kind of individual that either can or can't?
Negative G is something you have to get used to, so yes, you can train for it and you can resist it a little bit. The positive G is definitely one that you can train for with straining manoeuvres, and fighter pilots do it all the time. You tense your stomach muscles and your leg muscles to stop the blood from rushing to your feet and into your legs, thus depriving the brain of vital sources of oxygen.
Sure.
The brain doesn't stay alive for very long without oxygen. When you've heard about somebody greying out, so what happens is the blood goes from their head, or the blood pressure And the first thing that happens is your vision starts to go tunnel vision, so you can only see where you're looking, no peripheral vision. Then your eyes you can't see, but you can still hear the engine. Then after that you'll be unconscious, so never have I pushed it to the point of losing vision, but it'd be very easy to do so. Let's just do a loop here. Looks like a nice day, so we'll just play up here above the clouds. That's a half Cuban in fact. Oh, we got an EasyJet way up there.
I saw that. We were nearly flying schedule. So,
something for the passengers to look at.
With all that you have done and achieved in your life so far, what on earth is there left?
What is there left to do? Well, flying-wise, one of the things I'd like to do is to do a paragliding flight from the top of Mount Kilimanjaro. So take a night hike up the mountain in Kenya and with my equipment, and then paraglide from the top. So I guess that's an unusual answer from somebody that's flying high-performance aerobatic aeroplane, but I fly everything there is possible to fly, and I've just started flying paragliders.
No, I understand that. You've achieved so much in your aerobatic career from all that I've read and all that I have understood from you. An amazing career, one that you have fulfilled to a hugely high level, and so aside Kilimanjaro, anything else?
With my flying, I'd like to fly some of the Second World War fighters, do a little bit more of that. That's quite a nice and very fulfilling thing to do, to display gracefully some of the old aircraft.
And is there a likelihood of that happening in the near future?
At the moment I'm very busy with my Global Stars team. We've got shows in India coming up, and of course China, and I haven't really approached the subject yet with all the vigour and enthusiasm which is demanded of that sort of flying.
China, you and the team are prepared with the aircraft are already being shipped out for India in January. As I understand, you're doing a display out there in January. Are they then going directly onto China?
Yeah, we go to India in January. We've got a display in the middle of town, in fact, over a river. It's a bit like doing a show outside the Houses of Parliament, except the river we're displaying over is around about 500 metres wide. So we've got a guaranteed area of no crowds, and no crowd underneath us, I mean by that, and a good display frontage and a display line we can work to. That's in Vijayawada on the east side of India, about halfway up. Well, for China, we've got a very good practice ground in India where we'll be displaying over twice a day for 3 days, and then we'll have around about 6 display practices also, where we'll practice China sequence of the classic sequence and the signature sequence.
Oh, I love this.
Sometimes we get big white fluffy clouds, and we go racing around the clouds, and sort of having a flying around and just through the tops of the clouds. Completely different sensation and world up here.
It absolutely is, and you fly absolutely beautifully. Out of all the manoeuvres, which is probably your least favourite?
My least favourite or my most favourite? So that's quite nice one, where the world goes round like that.